Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that in our yesterday's class we had started our chapter 7, that is percentage. So in our previous class we understood what do we mean by percent and what is the meaning of percentage and what is the symbol of percent. Let's revise first and then we will do what we have to do in today's class. First of all, percentage mean you often went to market and you find it out that there is a 20% off on a particular item. Now 20% means what? Whatever is the price. For example, if the price of any item will be 100 rupees, then that shopkeeper will say that there is a 20% off. What do you mean by this percent? Percent means per cent, or you can say that out of 100 you have a less of 20. Out of 100 there is a discount of 20. Now this 20 by 100 is only written as 20%. So that we have seen in our yesterday's class. After that we have done conversion of a fraction into percentage. So how we have done that? Let's take one example. So in yesterday's class we have taken, for example, we'll take this fraction 6 by 4, or we can say that this fraction can be reduced. We can reduce it. 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. So we will got a fraction that is 3 by 2. Now if I want that what is the discount in this case, then what you will do, this 2 will be multiplied by 50 to make it 100, and in the numerator also you will multiply it by 50 to get it the numerator. When you have to change a fraction into percentage, you must have 100 in the denominator. So if you have 100 in the denominator, you can write it as with a symbol of percentage, which is this. So this concept we have done yesterday, that how to convert a fraction into percentage. So today what we will do, the topic for today is how do we convert a decimal into percentage. So let's find it out how we will convert a decimal number into percentage. So topic for today is conversion of decimal into percentage. So let's start this. As you all are aware that in our previous chapter, in decimal chapter, we understood how to write a decimal number into fraction. And what do you mean by that decimal number? Means what is the place value of that? That we have done. So here we are going to use that rule only, how to convert a decimal number into fraction, and after converting it into fraction, then we will change that fraction so that we will get 100 in the denominator and we can represent that particular fraction into percentage. So that is the question. What are the different processes? That the decimal number will be changed into fraction, then fraction must be changed into such kind of a fraction that we have 100 in the denominator. After that we will change it into percentage. So let's take few examples and we'll understand that how we will do that. For example, here I'll take an example of decimal number 0.4. Generally I am taking one example and then we'll come to exercise 7.2, that we will see afterward. Now I have taken here one example, that is 0.4. Fine. if I say that write down this decimal in the form of fraction, how do you write it? Now here you have one decimal place, so we'll write it like this, 4 by 10. Fine. That you have seen in your decimal chapter also. How you are going to write a decimal number into fraction? As many decimal place that number is having, remove the decimal point and put as many zeros in the denominator. Now what next? Now as I told you just now that for making any fraction into percentage, you must have 100 in the denominator. So what we will do here, we will multiply 10 in the denominator because we were knowing it, 10 tens will be 100. And that same 10 will be multiplied in the numerator also. So it will become 4 by 100, 40 by 100. So it will become 40 by 100. Now can you write this fraction into percentage? Yes, because that only we have done yesterday. Yes, I can write it. That will be 40%. Do you understand the concept? What is the concept? You have been given with a decimal number. You have to see how many decimal places were there. You will remove the decimal point and put as many zeros in the denominator. After that, you have to see that if we have already 100 in the denominator, then we don't need to do anything. We'll just write it in the percentage. Second example we are going to take of that kind only. But here you will find it out that in the denominator you have 10. But you have to change it into 100. So what we will do, we will multiply 10 in the numerator and in the denominator we'll change it into 100. So it will become 40 by 100 and we can write that 40 by 100 into percentage, that is 40%. Now let's take one more example, 0.85. Now how many decimal places are there? How many decimal places are there? 2 decimal places are there. What we will do? We'll remove the decimal and we'll write 100 in the denominator. Now in this, what we required, if we have to write a fraction into percentage, we required that we must have 100 in the denominator. Here already we have 100 in the denominator, so we'll write it like this, 85%. Fine. Now what we have done in this you have been given with 2 decimal place. We'll simply remove the decimal point and write 100 in the denominator, which can be written in 85%. Fine. Now next, one more example. Now here you have 0.732. Now what happened? You have 3 decimal place. How will you do it? Nothing. What we will do? 732 divided by 1000. So how we will write it into percentage? Can you write it into percentage? Yes, we can write it into percentage. How? Now here we have to see that formula, that whatever fraction you are having, just multiply it by 100 and then put the percentage. Fine. So here 2 zeros will be cancelled with these two zeros, and this will 1 0 will remove from here and we'll put the decimal point here. So it will become 73.2%. See, you are going to see such kind of a questions also, that here 3 places of decimal were there. If you remove the decimal, you will have been given 1000 in the denominator, which you don't require it. You required only 100 in the denominator. So what we will do? This is another method of changing a given decimal into fraction. Fine, or fraction into percentage. This another method which we have seen yesterday. Fine. So we'll write here 100 and then we will write it in decimal form. Fine. This 100 will cancel 2 zeros with the 1000 and 1 0 will put a decimal in the numerator. See, whenever we were doing the division one, in division we have seen if we will divide 732 by 10, you will get that only 73.2. So here we have got that concept. Now children, let's see question 3 of exercise 7.2, which is of same concept, conversion of decimal into percentage. So let's start that. Question number 2 of exercise 7.3, 7.2 and question 3, conversion of decimal into percentage. Now A part, what is A part? A part which is given in your book is 1.8. Now what is the first step which I have told you just now? Remove the decimal and put as many zeros, as many decimal places the number contains. Now in this number we have one decimal place. We'll remove the decimal and we'll write 10 over there. Now for writing it into percentage you require 100 in the denominator. So what we will do, this will be multiplied by 10. Now what we will got? 180 by 100. So what will be the answer in percentage? 180%. Fine. So we got this 180%. So I hope the concept is clear. What is the concept here? That if you have been given with a decimal number, you are supposed to change it into percentage. You will remove the decimal point and write as many zeros, as many decimal places you have here. After that, second thing which you are supposed to do is that change the denominator into 100. So here what we have done, 10 will be multiplied by 10. So we have got 100. Now here 180 by 100. Now this 100 will be removed by the percentage symbol. Now let's start B part. B part of the same question is 0.75. Now here we have how many decimal place? We have 2 decimal place. So what we will do? We'll remove the decimal point and put as many zeros, as many decimal places were there. So here we have 2 decimal place, then 2 zeros we have put it in the denominator. After that 75%. Already we have got 100 in the denominator, so we don't require to change anything. So we just write it into percentage, 75%. Now come to C part. C part is 0.6. Again we have 1 decimal place. So what we will do in this? We'll remove the decimal and put as many zeros are there in the question. Now after that, we'll multiply 10 in the numerator and 10 in the denominator. Why? Because in the denominator we are supposed to change the denominator into 100. So 10 tens will be 100 and here it will become 60. So the answer will become 60%. 60%. Now let's start D part. I hope there is no doubt in these 3 questions A, B, C. Let's see once again what we have done in this A, B and C part. In question A you have been given with a decimal number. In all the question you have been given with a decimal number, but the places are same. Here you have to keep it in your mind that in the denominator to write any fraction or to change any fraction into percentage, you require 100 in the denominator. If you want to change any percentage or any decimal into fraction, and then fraction is supposed to change it into percentage, you required 100 in the denominator. So what we have done in this question, the same. Here 1.8 is the decimal number. Now we have only 1 decimal place. We remove this decimal point and write here 10. After that here we required 100 in the denominator. We required this 100 in the denominator, so we'll multiply it by 10. Denominator will be multiplied by 10 and numerator will be multiplied by 10. And then we will get this answer 180 by 100. and that can be written in percentage 180%. Let's move to B part. Now B part is what? 0.75. Now we'll remove the decimal point and we'll write it 75 by 100, which can be further written as 75% because already we have 100 in the denominator. Now next is what? C part, 0.6. Now we'll remove the decimal point, we'll write it as 6 by 10. Now here in the denominator we do not have 10, so we will multiply it by 10 in the denominator as well as in the numerator. Multiply it 60 by 100, that will become 60%. So let's start D part of this same question number 3 of this exercise 7.2. See children, these questions are quite easy. Only steps you have to remember, that how we have to change it. What will be the first step, what will be the second step, what will be the third step. Now see here, what is the first step here in this question? Remove the decimal and put as many zeros, as many decimal places are there in the denominator. So we have written this. Now here what happened? In the denominator you required 100, but this will become 10. So what we will do, we will multiply 10 in the numerator and 10 in the denominator. So this will become this and 100, and this will become 20%. 1120%. Fine. So what is given to you? D part 11.2 is given to you. Now what we will do, we will remove the decimal point and put as many zeros that many decimal places we have. So now what we will do? Yes. Now 10 will be multiplied in the numerator as well as in the denominator, because as I told you that 100 you require in the denominator. So what it will become? 1120 divided by 100, that will become 1120%. Now let's take E part of this question and then we will finish our exercise, and then we will come to our next concept of today, that is again a conversion. Now here we have one decimal place, so we will write it as 9 by 10. Now we required 100 in the denominator, we will multiply it by 10 in the numerator, and in the denominator that will become 90 by 100, and which can be written this 90%. 90%. Fine. 0.9. Now 9, how many decimal places are there? 1 decimal places are there. Now 9 will be divided by 10, and then we required 2 decimal 100 in the denominator, so we will multiply it by 10 in the numerator and in the denominator, so we will get it 90 by 100. So here the percentage will be 90%. So children, what we have done, with this we have completed our exercise 7.2. Now we'll do next concept of next exercise, and then we will, let's see what is the next concept, that is conversion of percent into a fraction. Now what we have done, decimal into percentage we have done. Now what is the next concept? The next concept is conversion of percentage into fraction. Conversion of, this is the next step, concept of today, conversion of percent into a fraction. Percent into a fraction. Now here the question will be given in the form of percent, and you are supposed to convert it into fraction, and if you can reduce that number, then we will do reducing of that fraction also. So let's start this concept. Now to convert a percent into fraction, what we are supposed to do? To convert a percent into fraction, what are the different steps which we are going to follow? That we divide the given number by 100 and remove that percent symbol. Fine. Whatever we were doing earlier, that a number which is divided by 100 is given to you and we were writing it into percentage. But here what we are going to do, that already the number is given in percent, we'll remove that percentage symbol and put 100 in the denominator. So let's start this concept. How we will do? For example, you have been given with 11%. This is your first example in your book. That 11%. So what I have told you, that we simply remove the percentage symbol and write 100 in the denominator. So what will be the answer here? 100 by 11 by 100. This will be your answer. So what I have done here, we have removed the percentage symbol and written 100 in the denominator. Quite simple concept, quite easy concept. Let's see one more example here. Now B part, 5 1 by 4%. So now children, here you have 100 in the denominator, so you have done that. If you are not been given with 100 in the denominator, for example this percentage problem will be there. If I write it like this, 4 5s are 20 and then 21 by 4. We can convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Yes, that we have seen in fraction chapter. So what we have done, 4 5s are 20 plus 1, 21 by 4%. Now what I have told you, that remove the decimal, remove the percent and multiply 100 in the denominator. So what is the answer here? 21 by 400. 21 by 400. Fine. So what we have done in this part, in B part, you have been given with 5 1 by 4%, which is a mixed fraction, and we have done in fraction chapter how to change a mixed fraction into improper fraction. So here what we have done, we have multiplied and then we have added, and this will become 21 by 4%. Now percent symbol will be removed and 100 will be multiplied here. So this will become 21 by 4 multiplied by 100. So that will become 21 by 400. So that is the concept only. Only what you have to do, because why we have done this, because we were knowing it that 1% is equals to this percent, that I have explained earlier only, 100th only. 1% represent this 100th only. That's why we have removed this 100 and that will be multiplied by this 100. 100. Here also 11 will be multiplied by 100. 100th. That is percent. Percent. So children, now what we will do here, we'll do few more questions related to this concept only. So let's start that. Now conversion of percent into fraction. Conversion of percent into fraction. And if we can reduce the given percent into lowest form, that also we will see. See here one example, we'll take it. Now this is your exercise question number 1. And what is that exercise? Exercise is 7.3. Today we will see only few questions of this question 1, and tomorrow we will complete this. A part is, for example, you have been given with 30%. So now percent will be removed by 100. So that can be written like this, 30 by 100. Now children, as we were doing in fraction chapter, that if a given fraction can be reduced into its lowest term, then we will reduce that fraction until it will not come in its lowest form. So what we will do here, it can be divided, 1 0 can be cancelled with 1 0. So what fraction you have got, that will become 3 by 10. This will be your answer. 3 by 10. 30% we have changed into fraction, and first we have changed it into fraction form, then we have reduced it into its lowest term. Let's see one more example here. B part, 20%. Now what is the first step? We'll remove that percent and that will be multiplied by 100. So that will become 20 by 100. Now you can reduce this? Yes. Because in the table of 21s and 25s. So it will become 1 by 5 as a answer. And if somebody will say that I don't know what is the table of 20, I have not learned or whatever will be there, you can reduce with the table of 10 also. 10 2s are 20 and 10 10s are 100. If you are not knowing the table of 10, then you can cancel 1 0 with the denominator, and I am very much sure that you were knowing the table of 2. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10. So there are different methods of reducing a given fraction into lowest form. But you are going to reduce it into its lowest term. It is compulsory for every fraction. If you are getting such kind of a fraction which is not reduced into its lowest term, then you are supposed to reduce it into its lowest term. Whatever kind of if you can cancel a 0, then that also you will do. If you can cancel it or with a common table, that you will do it. But it is a necessary part of this question. Whenever you are changing any percentage into fraction, that must be changed into its lowest term. So let's start C part. 33 1 by 3%. Now what is given to you here? You have been given a mixed fraction. Just now we have taken one example of mixed fraction also. So it will become 3 3s are 9, 99 plus 1, 100 by 3%. This will be given to you. Now for changing it into, fraction, what we will do, we'll remove this percentage, and what we will do, we will write 100 in the denominator. Now this 100 can be cancelled with this 100. So what is the fraction? We'll got it 1 by 3 as a answer. So what is given to you? You have been given with a mixed fraction, that is 33 1 by 3%, and that you are supposed to change it into fraction, and fraction in its lowest term. So what we will do, we'll write it into improper fraction, because mixed fraction is always change it into improper fraction. Now what is improper fraction? Improper fractions are those fractions in which numerator is greater than denominator. So after writing it into improper fraction form, then we'll remove this percent and multiply 100 in the denominator. It means we were multiplying per cent. Means percent means 1 by 100 will be multiplied by the given fraction. So here 100 can be reduced with this 100 and we will get it 1 by 3. So children, what we have done today? We have done how to convert the very first concept, how to convert a decimal into percentage. So the different steps of converting a decimal number into percentage, that is decimal number must be converted into fraction, and that fraction must have 100 in the denominator. Then only will satisfy this concept, that is percent. Then what we will do, we'll write it in the form of percentage. Now in this exercise 7.3, question number 1 is what? That already the given percentage will be there and you are supposed to change it into fraction in the lowest form. So what we have done in this, we have been given with a percent, and whatever percent the number will be given, we'll remove the percent by 100. Fine, 1 will be multiplied here and then 100. Then 100 will be cancelled with 100. Then what we will get? 1 by 3 here. So I hope children, 2 concepts we have done today. and those two concepts will be clear to you all. Now this conversion of percent into fraction into its lowest term, that we are going to continue tomorrow, and tomorrow we are going to start our class with this concept only. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day.